can see I've put 10 hours into it. That basically accounts for my, like, 2 casual playthroughs and 3 speedrun attempts. And after that, I was kind of like, all right, I'm done with this. This title contains depictions of suicide, self-harm, abuse, trauma, and bullying that some people may find distressing. The makers do not intend whatsoever to encourage or make light of self-harm and suicide. If you feel that you are at risk of suicide or self-harm, please seek medical and or professional advice, treatment, and or support from experts in the field of suicide and self-harm prevention. If you need immediate assistance, please contact a local hotline or hospital. If you notice someone around you who appears to be struggling, try talking to them. One brave step can save lives. And then numbers and contact for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Again, I can appreciate this kind of stuff. Like, if you're going to make games that tackle difficult subject matter, having a little thing to sort of encourage, like, hey, this is a game, but if you experience stuff in real life, if people around you are experiencing stuff in real life, reach out to them. I appreciate the sentiment. I feel like in a better world, it would, I don't know, land better. And one thing that this game does is it brings this screen up multiple times, which is a little bit awkward. If it was just like this kind of one thing right at the start, it'd be kind of whatever. But they will remind you of that again. Remember the old days of this game contained scenes of violence and disturbing content? That covered everything back in the day? Well, times change. Times change, and corporations legally want to more soundly cover their asses. So now we have to put extra warnings on the mature games to let you know there's mature content in them, and that it's not our fault if you expose yourself to it and have real life problems. Just soak up this title track. The title screen music. We do get some Akira Yamaoka. I will say, there's nice things about this game. It's not, like, again, I'm not trying to talk down about it when I say it's kind of disappointing or middling or anything. It's not terrible. It's just sort of lacking substance. But we get some Akira Yamaoka vibes in here. We've got a creature designed by Masahiro Ito. Like, there's some stuff. There's some cool stuff. But let's get into the actual story. Already, just from booting up the game to now starting a fresh game, you can see we've already repeated suicide, self-harm warning screen yet again.
Seeking a connection with others is a sign of weakness. It's running away. The strongest animals don't form groups. They act alone and need only themselves to survive. Those who betray themselves to fit into a group are pathetic. There's no beauty in living like that. I want to be strong on my own, without a group. If there were only someone who would understand that to adult me.
see, even just the writing of this, I want to be on my own, but I need somebody else to understand that. Like, if you're on your own, you've got nothing to prove to anybody but yourself. If you need validation from somebody else that you are strong and good on your own, you don't actually want to be on your own. I Stay High 86. Welcome back. Thank you so much for the 22 months.
But wasn't I just...
And Maya. Do you guys have pictures like this of your friends as your like phone background? I just use pictures of my cats or Pokemon. I want to show you something. Can you come to the villa?
Oh, yeah. Maya told me to come here.
I will say the environments and stuff look nice. Again, I feel like this game had a lot of potential. We got the Yamaoka soundtrack, we got the Ito creature, we got some nice looking environments. It's a lot of stuff that I like to see in my Silent Hill games. But, yeah, the writing. The writing in the gameplay loop is where this one falls apart for me. Welcome home to the City of Hope, but someone wrote no hope on it. Also, thief. Trying to do like a memory of Alessa thing. Also, you suck. Just straight up right, you suck. Cool graffiti.
This model. Is it this building?
It is indeed this building. The legendary suicide building. In Germany, which is why we find this thing, you can see written in German, so this game takes place in Germany. Kettenstadt. The plan to rebuild Kettenstadt. An overview. Kettenstadt, a town with a long history as a thriving border stronghold. In recent years, those in their 20s have begun leaving en masse, causing concern. The aim of this wide-scale project is to rebuild Kettenstadt and restore it to its former glory with the help of Chinese investment firms. The theme is revitalization, just like the Silent Hill franchise. Bring it back. We haven't done anything with it in almost 10 years. Bring it back. Make a bunch of games that have nothing to do with the town of Silent Hill. The abandoned properties developed by Japanese corporations in 2008 have long been a problem, but by repurposing them, we can cut costs substantially and better realize our vision for a new Kettenstadt.
Wow. So this place didn't always suck. Our parents dreamed of this?
Also, let me know if the audio and everything is okay. If you can hear me all right, if you can hear the game all right. If anything seems too loud, too quiet. Let me know so I can take care of it sooner rather than later. And again, some nice visuals, some nice artwork and stuff in this game. Stuffed bear on the ladder. Sort of standing out from all the other older, messier looking things. plans to rebuild Kettenstad have suffered yet another major setback, and instability caused by the COVID-19 pandemic has reduced interest from foreign investors. Remember COVID? Previous plans to jumpstart the town failed to materialize, owing to the monetary instability caused by the 2008 global financial crisis, which forced the plan to involve Japanese corporations and financial institutions to be reconsidered. Remember the 2008 global financial crisis? Forgot this was a COVID game. They literally have a note that likens the Silent Hill phenomenon spreading from person to person to COVID. That is this game's biggest sin. 2 attempts to rebuild, 2 failures due to unfortunate external circumstances. Kettenstad has struggled to bounce back with increased unemployment. Hey, that's me. The city council is considering ways to revitalize the economy by drawing skilled experts to the area, but as of yet, no effective measures have been implemented.
Everyone's losing their futures. That's all adults are. A slave to the system.
Dating their game in record time, it is a bit strange. It is a little bit weird. Like, for comparison, imagine, I mean, obviously it's a different thing, considering how massive and terrible COVID is and was. But imagine like Silent Hill 1 in 1999, where Harry like finds a computer in Alchemilla that doesn't work or something. And he's like, maybe they're updating it for Y2K. It would just be fucking weird, right? It'd be weird for the time. It'd be even weirder for people who play it years from now. And if I'm still around, Valtiel willing,
Where are you,
Saint Alessa willing, if I'm still around 10, 20 years from now playing all the Silent Hill games, we're going to look back on the COVID mentions in this game as like, oh, right. Incompetent leaders. It's like there's something very funny to me about graffiti, which is supposed to be sort of like the people of the streets, the common folk yelling out about injustices in the world and making their mark on society. It wouldn't be like incompetent leaders. I find the government leadership to be rather lacking. Painted out in graffiti. It would be like, fuck Brexit in giant letters or something, you know, like it would be something different. It would be, I think, a little more biting. Not to tell you how to do your graffiti, but if you're a graffiti artist and the best you can come up with is incompetent leaders, back to the drawing board.
Oh, great. It's locked.
Great. I do love that Thug Life is in the graffiti right here. You wind up seeing that in a few places because, you know, Thug Life chose me. Slowly poisoned land. You don't know it. It's not a nice thing to say about Germany. Nub really ripping on the graffiti? Well, I'm sorry. I've I've played a lot of Jet Set Radio in my life. I'm very particular about my graffiti in video games. Map for the villa. Oh yeah. Our little cone friend. No exit.
I'm trapped. I've always been trapped.
Always been trapped. My soul is trapped by darkness inside of my mind. Like flowers in a freezer. My essence is trapped. Like a baby in a grocery cart. Gross. How far into short message is this? Like 2 minutes. September 28, 2021. Notice of provisional meeting. To all Villa residents, we have received many inquiries about the management of this building after the recent news. We would therefore like to hold a meeting to explain our policies more formally. We hope you can find the time to attend. Yeah, I ain't going to that. I've lived in a lot of apartment buildings and stuff like that. I'm not going to no meeting. Ain't nobody got time for that. Just take care of these damn kids spray painting on my door. Or give me back my deposit. And they broke the skateboard. That might have been a limited edition Pyramid Head skateboard. You don't know. Bunch of savages in this town.
It won't open.
Was kind of wild that the short message was a shadow drop, though. I mean, from a consumer standpoint, it's always crazy to be like, wow, they didn't announce it or anything. It just came out. From a development standpoint, it's a free game that they're not going to make any money back on. So it's like, it just didn't have a marketing budget, most likely. So they were just like, whatever, just put it out. Yeah, but leaks are not marketing. Leaks are leaks. I mean, I guess sometimes leaks are intentionally done as viral marketing, which may have even been the case, but it's not likely that was intentional.
Maya?
Maya, why did you call me out to the spooky building? This better not be a ploy to make me face my traumas. Banana person? Banana Barson? Beautiful humanity. Return to Monkey. Kill. Cool persona. Very nice. And the Sonic Adventure 2 pose reference. Idiot Cell. Look at him. He's a cell phone and an idiot. Oh, flowers growing out of a face. See, this was the most surprising thing. That somehow this was not referenced or connected to Silent Hill F in any way. Like, flowers play a big role. You've got a character with Japanese ancestry playing a big role. This Japanese witch. And like flowers coming out of the face in a lot of the imagery and stuff like that. It's crazy that this is not more directly connected to Silent Hill F. Crush. At least appreciate some of the little cute wall art details. Again, so do I. The visuals and like the environments in this game are pretty good. Sound design and music and stuff like that is also pretty good. Like in those terms, the game's decent. The story's not great. The story's not great and the gameplay is kind of meh. Once we start running away in running segments from the Sakura head over and over, it starts to get a little dull. For a graffiti artist, spray paint and a blank wall are all you need. Kettenstadt, the walls of a particular apartment building are the canvas for several artists, with a new piece showing up every day. Social media star CB features her work here. Given her passion for flowers, it's only fitting that her name is CB, which is short for Cherry Blossom. Also known as Sakura, which is why the creature in this game is Sakura Blossom or Cherry Blossom themed. CB's art continues to captivate the hearts of the young, so we reached out to her for comment. Keeping her eyes fixed on her new piece, she had this to say: "All I'm doing is showing what these girls feel on the inside, but can't show on the outside. If any of them connect with a girl in the art, it's probably because they're experiencing the same thing." CB added that the flowers she depicts on the young girls she paints bloom out of the scars they bear. The flowers represent the girls overcoming past traumas, or at least their desire to do so. Even this, the theming that it's like specifically around traumatized girls and the scars of their past, with the flower theming, like,
Everyone can see how talented she is. I couldn't be more different.
really surprising that this wasn't more directly set up to connect with Silent Hill F.
Did Maya do this? CB. Cherry Blossom. That's Maya's signature. She's amazing.
The city's a blank canvas, begging for us to paint it with our hopes and dreams.
This is a cool idea, but it's a little weird.
Show the hidden side of girls, their impulses,
Having the live action
their urges.
mixed with 3D, like, in-game art.
What are you hiding inside? Don't worry about what people think. Be proud.
How could I ever be proud of myself?
Uncanny and yet real. It's these moments right here. Like, I don't mind the live action on its own, and I don't mind like the in-game graphics and models and stuff on their own, but it's weird when it cuts immediately from one to the other. It kind of draws your eye to the uncanny valley difference between real person and character model. Again, not like the worst thing out there. Yeah, a Silent Hill FMV game I think could do really well, and there's a lot of instances of some really good like live action games out there. In fact, Sam Barlow, who was the director behind Silent Hill Origins and Silent Hill Shattered Memories, has gone on to make a lot of full motion video, like live actor video games, like Her Story. Her Story was like the one that picked up a lot of traction, and he's working on another one right now, I think. Project C or something Mermaid, something like that. Baby noises. His head fell off, and then that stock baby laugh. Like the most stock baby laugh that you hear in absolutely everything. Some of the sounds like that. I hate that I'm so exposed to so many types of media for such a long time that all these stock noises just stick out to me. But that particular baby laugh, it's in a ton of movies, it's in a ton of TV shows, it's in the song Are You Gonna Be My Lover by Aaliyah. Used as a sample. I love that song, and it's why I always recognize that stock baby sound. Oh, it's our friend Amelie. Amelie, you all right? You asleep? You still asleep? Sorry if I woke you up. Didn't see you at your job yesterday. Still not feeling good? You taking your meds? Amelie, sorry for the late reply. I fell asleep. Don't worry about it. How you feeling? This is basically honestly, this is the most relatable part right here. If somebody texts me, my friends and family know not to take it personally when I don't respond for like weeks or months at a time. I'm just like that. I'm terrible at getting back to people. Sorry for the late reply. I fell asleep. Don't worry about it. How are you feeling? I'm okay. I can actually kinda get some rest now. Didn't mean to scare you or anything. Seriously, don't worry about it. All's good now. I'm still a little tired, but I'm gonna get up soon.
That's a relief.
And then we get to this game's theme of sticky notes. Spooky sticky notes with grade school level insults written on them. Creep, loser, insane, pervert, liar, freak, ugly. She's gross. Shut up. Asshole. They actually changed some of these assets too, some of these notes. I can remember in some of the first images, I think that was some of the leaked images actually, before the game was actually like properly announced. And it was just the picture of the main character's face, and she had the sticky notes on her. And one of them said, I never know if I'm pronouncing this word right because it is not, it's like a UK based insult, but it's like Minger. I don't know if that's Minger or Minger. Minger. But I remember seeing it and I was just like, what? What is this? What is this word? Fat bitch. Oh my god. You will never become anyone. Any something. You're delusional. Get out. Oh.
What's with this place? Why all the sticky notes?
Loser! Stupid! Liar! Crazy! Crybaby! Ugly! I hate you, dumb! Go
Dumb.
She never said anything nice.
I'm sorry. This, again, I feel like the topic that they're trying to handle is a topic worth exploring. The idea of younger, especially younger, like teens, students who are very heavily influenced by social media and popularity and how it affects their lives. Because it's a legitimate problem and it's a legitimate concern. People have actually self-harmed over like people bullying them on the internet, or trying to live up to unrealistic social media standards. It's a good topic. It's a good subject that I think works well in like a Silent Hill type story. But when this is how it's presented, the sticky notes and the voice acting, the sticky notes that say weirdo, and the echoey voiceover just being like, dumb. Like, oh my god. Like, really? That's how we're gonna present this? She's gross. Child abuse and neglect in Kettenstad. A recent statistical survey has shown that the rate of child abuse in Kettenstad last year was nearly double that of the average in other developed nations in Europe. Good job, Germany. The recent economic strife and its resulting poverty are thought to be the cause.
My mom loved me.
Did she, though? You'll never become anything, you moron. No way. Pure? Am I allowed to say that? Do I have the H word pass? What does that word even mean? Am I looking this up? Is that a word? Is it an edited... Oh yeah, it is. It's German slang for whore. I literally had to look it up. It's German slang for whore. I've never heard that term. I mean, I also don't speak German, so that's probably why. Eat shit. We have the lyrics for Creep all over the wall.
Antidepressants. I've taken enough medication.
Oh, our main character was medicated and it didn't help. Wasn't taking enough Midicops. Those antidepressants. Controlling tools of your system. Making life more tolerable. I feel like I made the same joke. Did I make the System of a Down lyric joke? When I played this before, that felt familiar. Antidepressants, controlling tools of your system. Making life more tolerable, making life more tolerable. And now we're locked in the spooky bathroom with the flies and the roaches. Very PT-esque. The first-person perspective, being able to zoom in on the environments and seeing the roaches run around the gross bathtub. Just need a baby in the sink. Instead, we have razors. Hey, what's up, Dean? Approaching the end of your first playthrough of Silent Hill 2 Remake after you complete a section. You've been watching the story playthrough on YouTube. Added so much context and lore to the playthrough, so thank you. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying your playthrough. Although, be forewarned, the story playthrough that's up on YouTube, the one that I did like after the first playthrough, is incomplete. Because I started that one, and then I was in the process of that playthrough when all the health stuff hit, and then had to take like a couple months away from streaming.
This is all your fault! Bad things happen because of you!
Bad things happen because of you.
Sorry.
Again, it's
Sorry.
not the most inspired dialogue, not the most convincing line deliveries for what would otherwise be a very serious, very important topic.
Mom.
That's ultimately my biggest complaint about this game. It's not like this Silent Hill phenomenon note. Like, it's frustrating about having stuff like that and lacking a lot of real connection to the rest of the series, but you can still have those elements kind of be disconnected and have a good game. This is an example of kind of wasting, I think, a lot of potential. What about you, Anita? What? You didn't look so hot the other day. I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me. Well, obviously I'm gonna. I'm taking my meds. Meds are good, but what about therapy? That doesn't really do much, to be honest. Talking to adults doesn't help. What have adults ever known? Like, what about your meds? Adults give you meds. Some of our classmates were hospitalized. You don't have to do this alone. I know. I'll let you know if I need anything. And those guys deserved it. They feel bad, you know, all of them. So we're getting little elements of the plot drip-fed through the phone messaging. The cell phone messaging is meh. Yeah, I feel like Shattered Memories did it better. This is not the first Silent Hill game to do a lot of mechanics revolving around your cell phone, with messaging and stuff being a big part of it. Shattered Memories was the one to really sort of utilize that in a Silent Hill game. And I think Shattered Memories did it pretty well. And definitely made it a lot more interesting than the way it's kind of presented here. Always have your phone in your hand. I mean, if it's your only flashlight, if it's your only light source, I totally get that. That's usually my go-to. The power goes out. It's dark in the house. Cell phone is the first flashlight that I have on me.
Maya?
Oh no, it's Sakura Head! I want to see. I want to see. Take me. Pew. I don't know what's up with the like glowing red eye
What just happened?
whenever she respawns. That escalated quickly. Oh no. I have to run through my barbed wire hallway.
Where am I?
I like the lighting. I like the lighting during this. Being able to see the characters like silhouette.
Safe. Where did it even go? What the fuck was that thing?
And I like the design of Sakura Head. Want to show you something. Can you come to the villa? You here? I'm in the studio. Maya? There's a monster here. You okay? Monsters? They look like monsters to you?
Might still be here.
Teenage suicides continue at infamous building. A rundown apartment complex in Kettenstadt has become known for its suicides, with teenage girls jumping from its roof practically every year. It just happens. They won't put any nets up. They won't tear down the building. It just keeps happening. Despite repeat events, the building, abandoned ever since the development management company declared bankruptcy, remains easily accessible. The young and unemployed are not deterred by the building's grim reputation. Just those specific people, young and unemployed. Not deterred by the building's grim reputation, though, with many continuing to enter it and young graffiti artists using it for their work. Meanwhile, local residents' security concerns continue to grow.
Please. Not Maya, too. She has been acting weird lately.
And more of the artwork, the same that Maya was describing. Women with scars, and plants, flowers, things blooming from their scars. Something beautiful from their trauma. Beauty in terror, you could almost say.
Cherry blossoms bloom.
Again, there's so many little things. How does this not connect to F? It's so crazy.
With most flowers, the rot sets in, then they fall. That's
Maybe
the
at some
price
point they
of
were going to
life.
be more related and they decided to keep them separate just in case,
No,
like,
cherry blossoms
reception was poor. They didn't want poor reception of this to affect sales for F
They
down the
fall
line or something.
beautiful. That's how I want my life to be.
Why is she not replying? Come on!
It's been 75 seconds,
I have to find her.
and she won't even send me an emoji. Not even a GIF from The Office. That's not like her. Also, like Japanese spirit warding scrolls sealing off a door.
That monster. It's gone, right? Where is this studio?
This whole place is like a studio. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Yeah. Girl hunched down on the ground, head in hands, with shut up. Stuff like this. It's a little on the nose. Stuff in this is a little too blatant, I guess. Inside the fog. Oh, a fog. Fog mentioned. Silent Hill enjoyers. Inside the fog of social media. The social media was the fog the entire time. Solitude and anxiety in teenagers. All of the teenagers interviewed said they were ashamed of the risque selfies they posted online. They also claimed they experienced anxiety over not getting any likes on such photos. Nobody ever likes my nude photos on Instagram. That's all I'm saying. And it hurts. It does hurt. What all the kids had in common was extremely low self-esteem. The greater their anxiety and lower their confidence, the more pronounced their reactions were to positive attention. The sense of fulfillment they experience after getting a like online is difficult for adults to comprehend, except for Hideo Kojima, who made an entire game about oxytocin and the chemicals in your brain when somebody likes and appreciates the things that you do and how important that is for human connection. Anyway, most adults don't comprehend what it's like to the adrenaline rush that you get after getting a like. Furthermore, even when acknowledged, the teenagers still could not view their actions positively and quickly reverted to despair, seeking more attention to fill the void. Teenagers who are not yet psychologically mature run the risk of experiencing this toxic quest for validation. All jokes aside, this is a real problem. Absolutely. That's what I was saying in the beginning. Like, I'm making light of it because of the way this game presents it. It does not present it in a very realistic, serious way, in my opinion. I think the subject matter itself is very serious and very important, which is why this game just does not do it for me. It feels like kind of a waste to not tackle this subject matter better. There's the famous suicide spot. Everybody jumps from that one spot. They all land right there. They had it on the news that chat AI bots are extremely addictive. If they would have made this game a few years later, it definitely would have had people relying on, like, addicting AI chatbots and stuff. Or they would have at least, like, acknowledged that. Ask your Google speaker to tell you jokes and it never disappoints. I mean, ChatGPT also told you that or wait, not you. I think that was Jado Kingu who mentioned ChatGPT saying that I was like the second biggest Silent Hill YouTuber or something, content creator. Which I'm definitely not. Let's see, we've already been through there. Hey, what's up, orange sodas? Welcome to Short Message Day. In our ongoing playing all of the Silent Hill games in reverse release order month. Don't forget to dream big, everybody. Like this little kid. Also, reef beef. Dream big and reef beef. And tight pool. Hey, shadow noises. I just realized, why are my alerts not going off? Where's my stick bugs? Shadow Noises. Thank you for the stick bugs. Thank you for the gift subs. Going out to Pandadon. Charisma. Asikaim. Cloud Aced and Denari. Enjoy the stick bugs. Enjoy the gift subs, courtesy of Shadow Noises. Thank you, thank you. Pain, 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 pain. Ah ha 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 ha. Yep. That's how middle school was for me. When the amorphous blob students would start pointing and laughing at me, and all my blue goo would shoot out everywhere. So embarrassing. Kind of ruined my life, to be honest.
Creepy. Maya, I hope you're all right.
UFO ending? Too bad this game doesn't have a UFO ending. That's what it really needed. Got the astronaut reaching out for space. But no UFO ending. This is not the time, Amelie. By the way, thought any more about college? I can't do it. It's no good. You don't have to decide right away. It's true. You can go to college at any age. So, once you're at college, are you not coming back here? No way, I'll come back occasionally. My parents would give me shit if I didn't come home for breaks. But yeah, just give college some more thought, okay? I told you, I can't go. It's not for me. Also valid. Not everybody wants or needs college, depending on how they're living their life. There's more to it than that. Studying isn't my thing. I told you I would help you. It's fine, I can't do anything. Don't know what I'd do if I got in. That's not true. You're way too hard on yourself. Be proud of who you are. Wait, what about those drawings you showed me? You could audit an art class. It could lead to a job. I'm not Maya, okay? Because Maya's the only artist that exists, and my art is not as good. So it's like, okay.
Emily doesn't get it.
Gotcha. So you don't really like this place. I get it. People in this town see graffiti as nothing but trashy doodles. And my classmates talk about me. Might not be a bad idea to leave town, actually. The great thing about graffiti is the world's your canvas. And as long as I'm with you, I can have fun anywhere.
There's no way out.
There is no way out. Is this a new Silent Hill? I am kind of outdated. Mel Abramo, this is Silent Hill: The Short Message. This was a free Silent Hill game that released almost 2 years ago. Or is it 3 years ago? January 2026. Hold on, now I need to look it up. How long has this already been out? Where has time gone? I just looked at the release date too. 2024. January 2024. January 31st. Like right at the end of January. So it's almost 2 years old. Time is an illusion, exactly. Warning, do not enter. Graffiti, unlawful occupation, and other acts will be reported to local authorities. Villa management. The ADR on the live action bit took me out. It's weird that there's no option for like Japanese language or alternate language. Clearly during the live action segments, Maya's speaking Japanese and is like dubbed over.
Maya, are you here? Is this your studio?
Get some of that Octa soda. Let's see what's in the old Skizenbutch. The sketchbook.
Are these Maya's sketches? These aren't even finished. And they look this good.
They look just like concept art.
They seem happy. A new life. So full of life.
And then
Maya?
a sketch of a boy at the very end. But she typically only has female subjects in her artwork. Boys ruining everything. Are you here? Where are you? This place is dangerous. We need to go. Maya, respond, please.
Why won't she reply?
It's been 5 seconds.
Where are you?
The desperation of like, why won't she reply? When it's like immediately after.
Am I going crazy?
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Typical teen. Yeah, this is just me being old. Don't mind me. I'm sure it's very relatable for the youths.
It's beautiful. Who did Maya have in mind? Did you post this too?
Why does your hair clip through your glasses?
Even more followers.
Oh no. We're checking the follower count. Don't do it.
I lost followers again.
This is me. This is me in real life right now. Checking my YouTube.
Some new followers here.
Like, why am I losing subscribers? Why are my videos doing so bad?
I need to upload stuff like this.
Why are people sending me sticky notes?
This many likes
Calling me a
is
whore?
Sexy. Loving it.
Stop with the boring photos already.
No sexy stuff, no followers.
followers?
Congrats on reaching your follower goal. Come on, we want sexy pics already.
Just stop! Please!
I mean, if we had some sort of context, that could be like a real moment. Because again, this is stuff that people really deal with. This is a very real subject. But not having any context.
I'm sorry. You have your own situation to deal with. I was out of line. I was thinking selfishly. I'm so sorry.
No, I shouldn't have gotten mad like that.
Thanks, Anita. I guess I haven't accepted Maya's death yet.
Death?
Huh?
Why did she
What a
jump from the
twist.
villa? Why did she have to die?
Maya's dead? Wait. Maya's really dead? How could I forget that?
Are you alright, Anita? Hello? Hello?
But then who was phone? Exactly, Oleander.
Then
Who was
who's
phone?
this?
She practically says it. Then who's
Find
this? Who was phone?
Who?
Was phone. Car door hook hand man. Thug life. Oh, Otherworld effect. It's actually good. Why is it wasted in this game? It's actually such a good transition effect. I like the death scenes. I like the POV Sakura head death scenes. And again, the transition
Is this
to the other world.
dream?
Also, dying does give you some extra dialogue. You do get some extra dialogue that you wouldn't normally get by taking deaths in each one of these running segments. But again, look at these effects. Look at this Otherworld effect. Like, it's actually pretty good. Do you remember what the other name options for Sakura Head were? I mean, I remember that it was put up to a poll for like what the monster should be called. I'm looping, I'm looping.
Where am I?
And then Maya's painting her artwork.
Maya died. But her art lives on.
Her glasses don't have lenses. Her bangs just go right through. They're just for show.
Even more followers.
Leave a like and comment. Like, comment, and subscribe.
No one is ever going to notice me. This is where...
Smash that motherfucking like button. Take that like button and throw it off the roof of a German apartment building.
Maybe I can be like her.
Bad things happen because of you. Remember that. This is important.
Goes.
This is an important way to reveal the plot. Damn. Broke my phone. Dad's gonna have to buy me a new one. Also, Suicide Crisis Lifeline page. Very tastefully coming up after that. Have to put like a sarcasm warning across the screen. Again, I appreciate the sentiment, but it's a little too much. It's a little too much.
Am I back at the villa?
Once at the beginning would have been plenty. That would have been
Why
fine.
didn't I die?
Feel like that feels sort of patronizing, and it feels like it's just emphasizing, it's like for the sake of the plot more than genuine care for the audience, which feels a bit gross, kind of presenting it that way. I'm sure that's not the intention, but that's kind of the way it comes off. You find it? Find what? Can't leave till you find it. This really you, Maya? Can't leave till you find it. Maya's dead. You're not her. Already I can't sympathize with this character because she spells you are. Immediately. You're not getting a text back from me. Can't leave till you find it. Who the fuck is this? You can't leave till you find it. Tell me. All the caps. All the exclamation points. Different photos of Maya.
What the fuck?
And then what the fuck? What the fuck is the only vocal dialogue we get after that whole exchange? Like, nothing? Nothing else? Nothing a little more substantial about what you just experienced? Feeling suicidal and jumping off the building and landing here and going through all that with Maya, and all we get is a what the fuck? You're no Henry Townsend. You can't get away with just what the hell.
Oh no, my battery.
My phone battery. And we're back to the start. Who likes loop theories? Any loop enjoyers in chat? Leave a comment down below if you're a loop enjoyer. Tassadul. Wait, fuck? Is that a reference to fuck from Downpour? Is this secretly a sequel? Yeah. The main character is actually the daughter of Murphy Pendleton and J.P. Sater. They decided to get married once Murphy was released from prison and adopt a daughter. And then send her away to Germany. Hey, creepy baby.
Bad girl gets an empty plate.
You hear that, bad girls? No food for you. It's all your fault.
This is all your fault. Bad things happen because of you.
Physical acting. God, it's just so not subtle. Not subtle at all. That line will live on more than the actual game will. It's like one of the more, if any line of dialogue is iconic from this game, it is that line right there. Bad things happen because of you. Because it's such a weird delivery and it's so blatant and obvious sounding, and they repeat it over and over. No, the bugs ate Maya's artwork. The roaches are ruining it. It's all your fault. It's over.
Who would do this?
Someone wrote slut. No slut shaming. At least it's not in Comic Sans. Yeah, because that would have been the line. Well, who's this fancy fellow? Nice Letterman jacket. You a quarterback? Want to be my boyfriend? Can I draw you nude? Also, there's a butt crack. My cowboy. That's your cowboy? That's what your cowboy? And it says eat shit across the ass? Can I even show this? I might have to censor that for YouTube. I don't even know. Children who turn trauma into Tales, Solitude and Anxiety in Teenagers Part 2. We're going to learn about teenage psychology. Prepare yourselves. All of the teenagers surveyed suffered from deep psychological issues caused by past experiences. And interestingly, all of them conceptualized those issues as grandiose stories of sorts. One girl placed herself in the role of a tragic hero, convincing herself she was at the mercy of an abusive stepmother and that her loving, real mother existed elsewhere. Another girl viewed her childhood scars as stigmata, believing those scars would bloom into beautiful cherry blossoms. But they're describing Amelie and Maya. These convenient tales in the face of extreme adversity are born out of a deep desire to escape unbearable pain and self-hatred. The greater the trauma, the more grandiose the story surrounding it. I'm definitely traumatized from my butt crack constantly falling out of my blue jeans. Underdog, 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 underdog. Damn. just damn. I'm sorry. The graffiti is one of my favorite parts of this game, I think. Like, legitimately, there is some good artwork, and then there's also just a lot of variety to it, and a lot of it, even if it is kind of funny and weird and out of place.
It's back on.
Like Thug Life. I love Thug Life. My phone suddenly recharged itself. You're a nobody. Stupid. Freak. I hate you. Loser. Creep. Piece of shit. There's no point in living anymore. You moron. Shut your mouth. Yeah. They should have snuck Fartface in there. Fartface would have felt appropriate among all these other insults. Anyway, better check my follower count. Check my comments. I know I tried to throw myself off a building and now I'm stuck in a loop looking for my dead friend, but still gotta check up on that social media. And then you turn around and all the Letterman jacket, baghead, mannequin dummy things are here. See, this is one of those things. Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F did a very similar sort of thing, but executed it much, much better. There's like a classroom in Ebisugaoka Middle School with writing on the blackboard that's opened up on New Game Plus, where as you go back and forth and examine things and read things, the anatomy mannequins in the classroom keep like changing position and moving around, and then when you pick up a note on the ground that appears, they like all surround you like this. Really, really well done in Silent Hill F. This one, not so much. You You can see the one that was over here has moved. It's part of the group. Corpse Party did that? Yeah, Corpse Party actually does do something very similar.
This is just like before.
We're back to Amelie, late replying after falling asleep. You feeling okay? Now, despite being aware of this weird stuff going on, she winds up texting the same thing to her. Like, now she changes it. Good enough to get out of bed. Sorry for being a bad friend. I've legitimately... See, this is the stuff where I'm like, hey, that's kind of relatable. I've legitimately sent that message to people. To friends. Like, sorry for being a bad friend. When it takes me forever to, like, get back to somebody on something. You know, I've been dealing with my own health bullshit, anxiety bullshit for some time, and I tend to, like, self-isolate. I'm like, I totally get that. I get that mind space. Sorry for being a bad friend. Took me forever to reply. Little things like that. And again, like, I'm a streamer. I've been streaming as my primary source of income, my main thing that I do for the last 11 years. So I also kind of understand, like, the constant checking the social media, getting hung up on the numbers, looking at things like follower counts and subscriber counts and friends who do the same thing as you. You know, she's an artist, Maya's an artist, and she's like, oh, Maya's such a better artist and has more followers. Dude, I feel the exact same way. I've got friends who are Silent Hill streamers and speedrunners who are just, like, better than me, have more followers, more subscribers, do more, have been more successful, and, like, I love them and I'm happy for them, but there is also, like, you tend to reflect those feelings back towards yourself. Like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not good enough to find that same level of success? There's so many things in this that even as a almost 40-year-old man, this stuff that a lot of people would attribute to being mostly towards, like, teens and a younger audience, a lot of this is still very relatable for me, which is why it's such a shame that it's presented in, like, kind of such a superficial, not very realistic way. Because again, I feel like the subject matter would have done well in a Silent Hill game if there had been some more care, some more thought behind it, some better writing, some more substance. Still can't believe she's gone either. Wish it was a lie. She seemed perfectly fine before it happened. So Maya really is dead then, yeah? Anita, are you okay? You getting enough sleep? Kinda. I'm taking some really good meds. Meds are good, but what about therapy? That doesn't really do much, to be honest.
But you're leaving me behind.
You're so good to me, but you're leaving me behind. Again, going into themes the way that they're presented. Silent Hill F. That's essentially like Sakuko's perspective towards Hinako. Like, you are my best friend, but you are leaving me behind. You are moving on with your life. Things are going on, and I'm feeling left out. Good subjects. Poor execution. That doesn't really do much, to be honest. Maya really didn't tell you anything. No, all she talked about was a book she read recently. Still, I feel guilty for what happened. Even if she didn't tell me anything, I should have known something was up.
Did Maya really not say anything? Like, at all?
So what'd you think of the book?
Why did your frame rate speed
The
up?
author killed themselves when they were young. Something beautiful from something tragic. It's kinda enchanting, isn't it?
Yeah, I love Nirvana.
I wonder what they were thinking right before they died. Anyway,
What do you mean, anyway?
I didn't think you'd share your thoughts in a letter. You really are shy, aren't you? I actually kinda like that, though. You write in a really flowery and passionate way.
Anyway, I'm going to the hell basement now.
I can't wait to read more.
I'll meet you down there. You have fun.
Oh, okay. Letters.
Yep. That's all we got out of that. That text conversation and the Maya flashback. Oh, okay. Letters. If you want food, do what I say. In Japanese culture, we're going to learn about some Japanese culture today. In Japanese culture, there has long been a sense of beauty in sacrifice, with harakiri, killing oneself by slicing one's stomach, being a prime example. The idea was that by taking your own life, you symbolically purge the world of your transgressions and purify yourself. This concept can be confusing to many Westerners, with young people incorrectly assuming the Japanese yearn for a beautiful way to die. Modern Japanese people, however, do not view suicide in such a positive light anymore, and the life they value is not the biological variety, but rather a social one, where death is needed to protect that life. Harakiri. Not seppuku. Not jisatsu. But specifically harakiri. Didn't Gaisihi say something about that? Gaisihi talks about Muri Shinju, which is a similar concept. Murder-suicide rooted in old Buddhist beliefs. That two loved ones dying together would be together in the afterlife.
You want food? Do what I say!
I do want some food. Also, I have to point out, I like this game's visuals and everything like that, but also, you never leave this building. There's never a point where it opens up to like the streets or anything like outside the building. And look at this fog effect. Look at the fog and the lighting for this like little bit that you can see out there. I'm like, oh man, that actually looks pretty good. I wish they did something with it, other than making it just like a glimpse out the window. Belief in the Witch of Kettenstad. Those who believe in the Witch of Kettenstad share many practices with modern Wiccans, such as praying for a bountiful harvest and goddess worship. What sets the practice apart is its slight blend of both Western and Eastern customs. As for what led to the mixing of customs, there is one rather creative theory. During the joint efforts of Japanese and German entrepreneurs and laborers in the 1930s to foster economic growth and prosperity, there was an exchange in cultural beliefs, giving rise to the belief in witches. See, this felt like it was setting up for stuff. This felt like it was setting up more things that kind of seemed like they were going to lead into some Silent Hill F aspects. The Ascension Witches, of course. Look, we've got the origami cranes. Got the little ritual. Little altar set up. Should have been connected. Imagine if this was an Inari shrine. Little fox as part of this. I mean, I guess there's the bones, wood.
Wonder what those guys are talking about. Fortune telling?
Tarot.
A lot of people are getting into that. Huh.
Naked head
don't
wound
believe in
mannequins
that
playing
stuff?
with tarot cards.
Well, I think there's something real about it. My great-grandmother was a fortune teller.
And now we have the connection between
I
Maya
hear
and
people
the
here
Japanese
used to treat her
witches.
like some sort of prophet. But they all eventually turned on my great-grandmother. Guess you can predict other people's futures, but not your own.
Googled it, and this is a short game that's free and based in Germany. Yeah, Melabramo. I thought I mentioned that to you when you asked about it earlier, but yeah. Ooh, time for a tarot reading.
Tarot cards. No point predicting my future.
And tarot, I mean, has always had a fairly consistent look in terms of like artwork, tarot cards. There's lots of different variations. There's countless variations in the artwork and stuff for tarot, but the way a lot of traditional tarot cards are presented, there's a lot of very similar themes and looks in the artwork. But I can't help but be reminded of the tarot card puzzle at the end of Silent Hill 3. Seeing those cards and seeing the art. Really enjoy these in-depth videos. Thanks for doing them, Nub. Hey, thank you for enjoying them, Mizzy. Appreciate you being here and supporting me so that I can do this type of stuff. Trash room. Hello? Silent Hill Ascension? Are you here in the trash room where you belong? Oh, and the, like, wiggling, moving trash bag. Kind of creepy. Oleander, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Mizzy Maz. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the gift sub. This is all your fault. Everything. You're a heartless bitch. You stole my only friend, my place in this world. All of it. And you don't even care. I'm invisible to you. I fucking hate you. You're not talented. You're not special. You call those shit stains art. You came out of nowhere and ruined everything. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Get the fuck out of my life, you piece of shit freak. All the F-bombs in this game? I mean, teenager dialogue. Teenager, young adult dialogue. When swears still kind of feel like shiny new toys. And you just use them however, wherever, and as often as possible. But it is still kind of like a bit much. It's not super believable. It feels like somebody who's in their late 40s, early 50s writing dialogue for high school students. And just not doing it super well. Hinako cuts her arm off. Not a single F to be heard. Well, that's what the F in Silent Hill F stands for. It stands for fuck off. Never saw gameplay of Ascension. There wasn't much gameplay to really observe when it came to Ascension. Ascension is, well, now especially, it is basically just a TV show. It's an animated Silent Hill TV show. Homie. Where are my homies? Oh, there we go. Show. Must go on. Yeah. Ascension is basically just a Silent Hill show. Very bad. Badly animated, badly written Silent Hill show. The only real, like, interactivity was playing mini games to earn points that you use to vote for, like, the next scene in the show when it was all airing live. Because that was the whole gimmick with Silent Hill Ascension, for anybody who doesn't know what Ascension is. It was a live streaming show where every day you would tune in and you would watch, like, a tiny little piece of an episode. Not a full episode, just like 45 seconds to 2 minutes of an episode. Every day. And then you would vote on things that would be in the next episode or the next week or whatever. So in order to vote, you had to have influence points, and to get influence points, you either had to spend money or do minigames. And the minigames were like terrible, shitty mobile game level of of quality. If you've ever played Bejeweled, Candy Crush, imagine a really, really shitty version of Candy Crush, and that's basically like Stones, the minigame. So peak Silent Hill. I mean, we're going to be watching all of Ascension tomorrow. And I might pull up some of my VODs when we start just to kind of show the minigames and the quote-unquote gameplay that there was when it was originally airing live.
It's locked.
It's locked. Scam points mentioned? That's the whole reason scam points exist on my channel. I wasn't going to have channel point redeems or anything on my channel. And then Silent Hill Ascension happened. And I was motivated. Was motivated by how terrible Ascension was to try to make my streams more interesting. So we added channel points. We added scam points. They're actually called scam points. Oh yeah. They're much more honest than influence points. I let you know up front that you're wasting them. And they're way less able to be, like, manipulated compared to influence points. Oh, baby in the trash in the tub. Deutschland Medical University School of Medicine Orientation. Dear incoming freshmen, welcome to Deutschland Medical University. Founded in 1709, DMU is one of Europe's oldest and most revered institutions. Its state-of-the-art research facilities eagerly await your arrival. Orientation details. When? September 24th, 2021, 11:30, 1300. Where? School of Medicine Central Lecture Hall. Please wear a mask when attending.
This is for the college Amelie wants to go to.
Hey, Anita, you got a minute to talk? Sure, what's up? You seemed kinda out of it before. If something's bothering you, you can let me know. Thanks, but I'm fine. Sorry to bring it up. Don't want to pry. Nah, it's okay. I don't mind. Hey, we should go shopping together sometime. I haven't left my house in what feels like forever. Plus, my brother's coming here. Oh, right. You okay? Yeah, just gonna try and avoid him as much as possible. So shopping, yeah? We can find you something cute. Nah, I'm good. I'm not a fan of crowds. And nothing looks cute on me anyway. Stop talking like that. You're way too hard on yourself. You've got the looks. You just need to find the right outfit. Fuck yeah, retail therapy. Well, not to spoil things, Ancient Oleander, but retail therapy winds up being the actual conclusion of this game.
Too hard on myself, huh? Amelie's the only one who thinks that.
Hey, look. It's Jeff the Killer, kind of. Any Jeff the Killer fans? Holy fuck, it's Jigsaw? It's like a weird mashup of Jigsaw and Jeff the Killer. Why wars happen. The history of Homo sapiens. British architecture. Biology. Modern eating habits. Habits are everything. Scientific progress. December 23rd, 2020. I haven't been able to study since my brother came back for Christmas break. He's nice and doesn't interrupt my studies or anything, but I can't stand him staring at me. I know he was probably just messing with me back then, but I've been scared of him ever since. It's made me hate any guy looking at me. I can't believe other girls walk around school and town showing so much skin. I think I'm finally finding my study groove. My test scores are really good. I'm worried about how much my parents are fighting recently, though. They were yelling at each other again today. I asked Mom why, but she wouldn't say. May 11th, 2021. This is it. Test day tomorrow. Mom told me I should be proud of myself since I've worked so hard, so I'm feeling great. She's not my real mom, but I know she loves me, and I love her. Mom, I'm going to ace this test tomorrow for both you and Dad. German. Nightmare, a book just called Nightmare. Landscape, Ocean View. And North River. The Jeff the Nightmare movie. Jeff the Nightmare, Jeff the Killer. Creepy family with bags on their heads. Die Gesichtslos family. Well, I know that first word is the, and I know that third word is family. Oh, thank you, DJ. I was like checking it right now. The Faceless family. Thank you for the translation. And I think that's supposed to be like a superhero thing. It's like a silhouette of a person, but it also parallels like someone jumping off of a building. Also reminds me of Ghost in the Shell. Just kind of the like somewhat futuristic skyline behind it. Somewhat female looking silhouette dropping down from a building. Reminds me of the Ghost in the Shell standalone complex intro. Nice skateboard. Liked the live action, though? I never actually saw the live action Ghost in the Shell. Big fan of the anime, though. October 17th, 2020. I'm finally focused on my studies, so I think I might pull an all-nighter. It won't be good for my skin. I can just hear people calling me troll and nerd. But I don't care. I have to make it to college in the city. Mom and Dad are counting on me to do well. I'll make them proud by getting into my first choice. All right, time to hit the books till morning. November 9th, 2020. Dad was talking today about how there was a plan to rebuild the town. They were going to use a bunch of funding from China to turn the town into something better, but everything got canceled due to COVID. It's so weird reading about COVID stuff in games, especially a game like this. Sure, it would have been nice if it had gone through, but I just couldn't see it happen, even if things had worked out. Not in this place. It hasn't been special since I was little. There's nothing to do. The buildings are ancient. It's a dump. My future isn't here. It's in the city, where college life is waiting for me. Everything's riding on my entrance exam next year. I have to get out before my brother comes back. And you left behind your sweet owl plushie and your periodic table of the elements in German? The abandoned Squishmallow. Yeah. And your Acer laptop. Sally's empty dream. Stay home alone.
Stay home alone!
I love Macaulay Culkin. I will stay home alone. I'll stay home alone and watch Home Alone. Home Alone 2 is the best? Well, you get Tim Curry. The only place where Kevin McAllister will never find me. Spice. August 24th, 2021. I got some materials from my first choice in the mail today. I'm going to be a college freshman. I'm so happy. I still can't believe it. Mom, Dad, I'm going to study my ass off and be the best daughter ever. Thank you so much for everything. September 22nd, 2021. Mom and Dad are yelling at each other. They're talking about bankruptcy. Wasn't everything supposed to work out even without that rebuilding plan? So this means they're out of money, right? Does this mean I can't go to college? All that hard work was for nothing? No way. Don't leave me, Mom. I can't stay here. I can't be stuck here with my brother. September 23rd, 2021. Mom just left. She told me to get out of the way. I have to get out of here. I want to disappear. But where would I go? This is all a bad dream. This is all a bad dream. This is all a bad dream.
Amelie hated the way her brother looked at her. I bet she wants to leave to get away from all that.
You bet? She explicitly wrote it in multiple notes. Call the cops. Investigate the brother. Then we have like pictures of Amelie and her family around here. That might be her brother. Because we never see her really talking about anyone else. The paper bag from PT. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? Young student found dead, possible suicide, September 25th, 2021. At around 10 a.m. on the 24th, a local resident reported seeing an 18-year-old female high school student fall from the roof of a Kettenstadt apartment building. The girl was rushed to the hospital but was pronounced dead 2 hours later. According to school staff, the girl was distraught over not being able to attend college due to troubles at home. No note or diary was found, but police still believe her death may be a suicide.
Amelie's not like this, though. Right?
Yeah, they sort of start trying to confuse the messaging here, where it's implying that, like, all of them committed suicide, but it's kind of like Anita is living out this nightmare worst scenario, but then the ending is like, well, it's not that bad. It was just Maya. It was just your one friend who committed suicide. And then your other friend talks her out of it at the last second by offering to go to the mall. I know you're hung up about your dead friend and your self-esteem issues and the bullying, but we could go buy blouses. That's kind of how this game ends. I wish I was joking. Oh, nice. The doors have opened for me. Now there's school books and lockers. Because we're going to school.
School? It won't open.
Nice skateboard. All the skateboards. There's Kevin Spacey's locker. Definitely don't want to go opening that. Soul Bros, also the Chicago Bulls, probably did not give you permission to use that logo. I'm willing to bet. Nine Zudrogen. Don't do drugs? I know 9 is like no, and Drogen seems to be drugs. Im Ausland studieren. Is that the Shattered Memories drug poster? It's very similar. It's very similar to the Shattered Memories drug poster. I love examining that drug poster and reading all the goofy shit that's on it whenever I play through Shattered Memories. And Harry Mason, he'll react to it depending on what ending path you're on. If you're on the drunk dad ending in Shattered Memories and you examine the drug poster, Harry's like, I love my ABCs. Because it's like the ABCs of drugs. Alcohol and cannabis and stuff like that. But that line always fucking gets me. Harry just being like, I love my ABCs. Love me some crack cocaine. It's just such a weird fucking thing. God, Shattered Memories. Such a gem. We'll be getting to that game next week. Oh, here's the witch's locker. See, I even like this stuff. They sort of parallel, like, okay, Maya is bullied because she was related to this Japanese grandma who was a witch. And I'm like, okay, we've got Alessa parallels and stuff going on here. Like, this game has little elements, little bits and pieces to it that I really like. And overarching themes and ideas that I think would have worked really well if they had just been presented in a better package. Some smarter writing, some better voice performances, a little more realistic depiction of the story elements could have helped a lot, I think. Could have made this something really special, and instead it's just kind of meh. Maria mention? Yeah, we got a Maria butterfly. It's even the Heaven's Night colors. Little spooky sticker. Jackpot with little Grim Reapers, like a deformed Michael Myers ghost face thing on it. How can you just sit there and put stickers of pizza on your locker? Jacked? Is that what it said? I thought it just said jackpot. Yeah, it says jackpot. Jacked, not to be confused with gacked. Love me some gacked. Like, actually, I don't have a follow-up or a joke or anything for that. I genuinely just like gacked. Oh boy. It's my first day at Shadow Monster School, and I'm the only kid who's corporeal. Let's play it cool. Hey, what's up, guys? Your wavy shadows are looking real nice today. Hey, Billy.
Dumb!
Oh, come on. Who throws a shoe?
Go away!
And a bottle? Hey, Mark. You're looking tall today. And extra translucent. Very nice. Very nice. See, we've got like an Alessa's desk situation. Freak. No wonder nobody likes you at school. Putting trash all over her desk. Witch. Not even just on the desk, but on the floor around it and everything.
What the hell?
Get out, you freak!
Slut! Your art's fucking You're a freak! God, you piece of shit!
It sounds like, I know it's not, but my brain's been poisoned by how much AI slop is everywhere these days. It sounds like the AI, like YouTube short voices. My Butterfree recipe for cookies. You're stupid. You're stupid. I hate you.
Crazy.
Shut your whore mouth!
Oh my god. Whoa. Your hand is expanding into little orbs. Nobody asked you. Gosh, Becky.
Get out, you freak.
Oh my god. Mind your business, Jason. Your dad's a garbage man. Anyway, I'm going to the Twisty Hall from Ocarina of Time now. If anyone wants to catch up later. I feel like the text is a bit overkill for this. I kind of like the hallway effect itself, but the sticky notes on the walls would have been enough without the actual text floating around, shaking. Oh yeah, we can see ourselves. We can look down and see our feet. Yeah, so she's like experiencing Maya's bullying, not just her own personal experiences in school, but more like what Maya was going through. Oh, Jesus. Well, we gotta get the death scene. Get the death scene so that we respawn and get some extra dialogue. I think. Yeah, there we go.
Why are you chasing me?
Why are you chasing me? I think after a certain point it stops giving you the extra dialogue on deaths, but for now it's the thing. Running. And a sign that says don't run. Ah. It's a Sakura head. Loser, stupid bitch. It's too bad that I can't, like, explore more of this.
Why are you chasing me? Not again. Not again. What did I do to deserve this?
Phone jump scare. But yeah, that's my biggest problem with a lot of the running type segments. Not just with this game, but in games in general. I usually enjoy being able to explore and examine environments and stuff in games and kind of appreciate the efforts that went into like making these creepy set pieces, but running segments kind of force you to ignore a lot of it and just blitz right past. No opportunities to appreciate things. Wink, if you're alive, thank you so much for the raid. Hope your stream went well. Good to see you again. New message from Maya. Find it. Find what? Find it. Just tell me what I'm looking for. Find it.
What the fuck am I supposed to find?
What the freak? 'Twas lovely beat Parasite Eve and started too. Well, you're in luck. This is a Silent Hill game made by the studio that brought us Parasite Eve 3, the third birthday. This is Silent Hill: The Short Message. Want to play this but no PlayStation 5? Yeah, it is unfortunately locked on PS5 hardware for now. And probably forever until we get PS5 emulation. There probably won't be a... I don't see them ever re-releasing this or putting it on like anything else. Because it was a free thing. It's a free game, so it's not like Konami really makes any money off of it. It's more for publicity. It was kind of a like, hey, look everyone, Silent Hill is back kind of game. January 31st. I haven't really been in a good mood since this morning. I tried to lose myself in my graffiti, but I wasn't feeling it. Maybe it's because Mom and I argued this morning. Probably not. We've clashed before. I've known for a long time we value different things. Is it because my classmates teased me? I doubt it. They don't know me. They're just taking their issues out on someone. It's gotta be because I lost that special person and the hope he gave me, right? Why do I feel like this? I've never felt like this before. It always comes down to the feelings over a boy.
This guy looks familiar. They're hurt. Where are you going? Yeah, that's right.
The Rapture. That's where we're going.
Amelie.
You were just subjects for her art.
What's that? Oh, you like what you see? Come closer then. Wait a sec. You two are from my class. Those glasses look good on you. Sorry, she's so cute. I couldn't help myself.
Live action Amelie. See, clearly they have actresses for all the
You're
characters.
always welcome.
It's so weird to see the
I
cuts
only
between
ever
live
feel
action
for
and
Amelie.
in-game model. Like, I almost wish this was just an FMV
She
game
didn't see me.
with the actors.
I was invisible to her.
Pregnancy test? Positive. You're gonna have a demon baby.
The girl in this picture is Amelie. The library. So I'm back at school.
And back to school.
There's no beauty in any of this. Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about something. I borrowed that book you wanted. I finished it, so it's all yours. I wrote my impressions in a letter.
I got a letter.
Read it when you get home, okay?
The name on the envelope said Maya. I got a text message.
Where was it? That book.
Gotta find that important book. Hey, Trick Onion. Am I gonna play through all Silent Hill games, including all of Shattered Memories? I'm playing everything. The only stuff I'm not gonna cover are the cell phone games. Like Orphan and Escape, and the Pachinko game. Don't have the Orphan games, don't have the Pachi slot. But we're playing everything else in reverse release order. So we've already played Silent Hill F, we've already played Silent Hill 2 Remake. Today we're going through Short Message. Tomorrow we're going to be watching all of Ascension. At some point after Ascension, either the same stream or the start of the next stream, we'll go through PT. And then Book of Memories, Downpour, Shattered Memories, Homecoming, Origins, Silent Hill 4, Silent Hill 3, Silent Hill the arcade game, actually, and then 4, 3, 2, Play Novel, and 1. Can we skip Ascension? I was all for skipping Ascension and Book of Memories, and people were like, no, Ascension, we gotta do Ascension. What about Ascension? Hey, Nub, are you gonna do Ascension? Are you gonna do Book of Memories? So fuck it. We're gonna deal with the torture. We're gonna let people understand. Said you want to do all the games, and Ascension's part of all the games? Ascension is the least game of games, especially now. It's literally just a non-interactive TV show now. But people want to make jokes. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll make some popcorn. I'll put Ascension on. I'll sit here and commentate some of it. I'll probably walk away from large portions of it and just let it play.
Looks like there's space for
I'll just be like, I'm gonna go make dinner for like an hour, hour and a
I
half.
think I know.
You guys just keep watching Ascension. I'll be back. I've seen it. I've seen it all like 4 times all the way through.
No way.
It's a movie. It's a TV series. Silent Hill Ascension. So when it was originally airing, it was live streamed, and the idea behind it was you log in every day, you watch like 1 minute of a sliver of an episode, and then you could vote on what would happen in the next episode, or what would happen like in the next major thing. So as it was airing, it was interactive. No, the episodes are longer than 1 minute, but when it was originally live streaming, you only got like 1 minute of new footage per day over the course of, it was like 8 months? 8 months or something like that, where every single day you'd get 1 more minute of footage. Sometimes it wasn't even a minute. There was a few where it was like 45 seconds. Sometimes, I think the longest one was like 2 minutes. But the idea was like, if you want to log in every day and interact with it and vote on stuff, then you can. Otherwise, you can just wait for all of it to be done and then watch it like a show. So all of it is done now, and we just watch it like a show. There's no interactivity with it anymore. But yeah, originally you interacted with Ascension by voting for what would happen in the next episode. And to vote, you needed points called influence points. And to get influence points, you had to do mini games. And the mini games were shitty little like flash games that resembled like Candy Crush and shit like that. Did they ever prove the votes were actually counted? No, but we've got a lot of evidence to show that it was basically a big scam and that they lied about a lot of stuff in how Ascension actually functioned. They were puppeting like dead and deactivated accounts to try to make it seem more popular than it actually was, like more people were interacting with it than actually were.
Why does this always happen?
There were features that just got straight up removed because people were abusing them, because there was like a live chat that got disabled like day one because everyone kept calling it a scam and saying weird shit like Hideo Kojima's Cummies. So they literally disabled chat like day one. Ascension was a train wreck. It is by far the worst thing in the Silent Hill franchise, and we're going to watch all of it tomorrow. If you think any of the other games you've played in Silent Hill are bad, if you think any of the like movies are bad, comic books, anything like that, if you think that that stuff is bad, and you've never experienced Silent Hill Ascension, you do not know what the worst Silent Hill thing is yet. Because it is Silent Hill Ascension, by far. You alright, Anita? You left me on red, so I was worried. Got left on red. Sorry, was just thinking about Maya. Not sure if you know this, but Maya was bullied at school. I know. But she said she was okay. I figured I shouldn't push the issue. Then it was too late. Why didn't she say anything before she died? I wish she had talked to me. Maybe she didn't see me as a friend.
That's not true.
Oh my god, we're surrounded by BTs. Hold your breath, Anita. Use your Audra deck scanner. Liar.
What?
How long is Silent Hill Ascension? It's like 11 and a half hours or something. Liar, that's a lie. No. That's not true. You were thinking maybe 3 hours? No. No. They milked that shit for almost an entire year. And then there was more. They went through the entire series, and then they did a follow-up what-if scenario version of the series where alternate cutscenes, the stuff that people didn't vote for the first time around, got shown instead. And I've watched all of it multiple times because I'm dedicated as a Silent Hill fan to be as thorough and show everything Silent Hill related as possible. So we watched it live while it was happening. We watched, I did recap episodes every Friday so that I could catch people up on the previous week's worth of 1-minute slivers. When the whole thing ended, I watched all of it with chat. And when they did the what if scenario and that ended, we watched it all again. So I've already seen Ascension multiple times through. Okay, so we got to find numbers that match these fonts. Here's the 1. Here's the 2. That's insane considering for most people seeing the It's Trauma sticker was enough. I literally have the It's Trauma sticker as one of my channel emotes now because of how fucking ridiculous it was. I was like, we gotta make an emote out of this.
Maya's locker. No, it's not here. It wasn't here before either.
Maya's locker with the razor blades. Exploded paint. Pictures of her and Amelie. But not Anita. The awesome face, yeah. Good catch, Oleander. The kids do like their memes.
My locker. Why is it locked? Is there something I don't want to see?
All right, so yellow was 1, blue was 2.
It won't open.
Still need black and red. Can't remember. There's that one. 3 is red. Hey, there's my alerts. Get stick bugged. Can of snails. Gifting out the stick bugs. Sticking out the gift bugs. Can of snails, thank you so much for the 5 subs. 5 subs going out to the community. Adana, Cielo, Aizen, Sunbrolo, KN Jazz 85, and Insane Silent. Enjoy those subs. Enjoy the stick bugs, courtesy of Can of Snails. Thank you very much for the support, Can of Snails, as always. Thank you, thank you. Very much appreciate it. It's been long enough since I've played this and gone through it that I don't remember where this last number is. Technically, we have enough info now, we can brute force it. We've got 3 out of 4. Oh, Oleander with the 10 gift subs, not wanting to be outdone. Not wanting to be outdone on the number of stick bugs today. Oleander with the 10 stick bugs, the 10 gift subs going out. Kenzor, Sarameta, J2K, Raphael FP Martins, Control Freak, Loudyo, Holiday Gray, Big Lebowski, Mitch Pitt, and Hangnail. Enjoy your stick bugs. Enjoy them gift subs, courtesy of Ancient Oleander. Thank you so, so much. Thank you very, very, very much. Cannot thank you enough for the support, you guys. Helping us pay our bills. Pay our mortgage. And start chipping away at my medical debt. Thank you, thank you. Seriously, means a lot to me. clang.
Amelie's locker.
Amelie's locker. Japanese novel. You have a note in your locker that just says Japanese novel.
Yes. It's just a novel. Wait a sec. Wait.
Oh, my novel trauma. Oh, and then that makes the last one spawn in. The 0. That's why I couldn't find it. I had to look at Amelie's locker first. So it's 0, 3, 1, 2.
I know what's inside. And I can't look away. Here it is. What's this letter? Was it inside the book?
Remember when I said I wanted to live like a cherry blossom? To be beautiful and dignified for a fleeting moment, simply by letting go of life. Daring to bloom, knowing it won't last. And so falling in vivid color. I wish I could live like that. I want to experience true beauty, if only for a moment. I met someone who made me feel different. He showed me a whole new world.
A whole new
Gave me hope.
world.
I honestly thought he could help me find a new me. I felt it with all my heart. But people didn't understand us. Didn't want that from us. In the end, they took my hope from me. They took him away. People who can't achieve beauty seek comfort in others. They fear anyone different, hate them, try to tear them down. I can't take much more of this. I wish you and I could run away together, Amelie. Just me and you.
Maya wanted to run away with Amelie after having him taken away. But instead decided she wanted to live beautifully and dignified in a fleeting moment by letting go of life.
Maya. She was asking Amelie for help. But I just...
And Anita was just hurt
Maya.
that Maya was closer
You have
with Amelie.
Everything. You're way more talented than me. So why? Why take Amelie from me? You acted like I wasn't even there. Amelie is my friend. She's mine. I only wanted to take her down a bit. She was taking Amelie away from me. She wouldn't pay attention to me.
And the reveal that Anita was the one who was also bullying Maya.
She'd actually kill herself.
She was anonymously bullying Maya. And then Maya commits suicide. And Anita feels the guilt, the blame for that. She was a part of what drove her to it, from her perspective. Silent Hill F-coded? That's what we've been saying over and over, Ezio. It's crazy how this was not more directly related to Silent Hill F. Such a missed opportunity. This game, ultimately, it's not that bad, but it is so much wasted potential. It is so much wasted potential. The subject matter, I think, is really good and appropriate for a Silent Hill game, but it's not told very well. The game kind of being a free game, I guess, limits how much effort and resources they could have poured into it. They should have just put some budget behind this and made it a game that you pay for and fleshed it out more. And this easily could have been tied in very nicely to set up for something like Silent Hill F. So much potential that short message just doesn't really follow through with. My dear Amelie, remember when I said I wanted to live like a cherry blossom, to be beautiful and dignified for a fleeting moment simply by letting go of life? Yeah. And then she did. Oh. It's all your fault. And we're here again. Again, I really just want to, like, examine the environments before Sakura Head shows up. Oh no, Sakura Head. Sakura Head. I'm looping. Dead by Daylight.
Please, notice me!
Notice me, senpai. Notice me. And we're on the roof again.
Maya, I finally get it. I know what you wanted me to find.
What's up?
I'm so sorry, Amelie. Maya died because I killed her.
What are you talking about?
You and Maya wrote letters to each other, right?
Yeah, but then Maya jumped off the villa roof.
Clearly that was after the letters.
There was supposed to be one in the last book you had, too.
What?
That letter was a message for you.
Why are you telling me this, Anita?
I was jealous of Maya. I was afraid she'd take you away from me. My mom was right. I should never have been born.
Whoa, wait. Anita, calm
The character models, I will say, don't look bad in this, but the hair going through the glasses where there's like no lenses really bothers me every time it shows Anita. And we are greeted once again by the Suicide and Crisis hotline page. This is the third time now since we started this very short game.
What?
Mom was right. Bad things happen because of you.
But I jumped off the building.
Oh, big deal.
If I die, this doesn't end.
Big whoop. You found your own corpse.
How many times do I have to go through this?
You ever see James Sunderland get bothered by a little self-corpse discovery? Come on. Find it. How can I get you to forgive me? Please, Maya, tell me. Why won't you say anything? Why won't you text me back? Silent Hill 4 hole reference. February 4th. I ended up heading to the roof of the villa. Couldn't help but think of the girl who jumped to her death last year. Actually, a lot of girls killed themselves here. All teens, supposedly. Now the place is a famous spot for people to kill themselves. Looking down from the roof, I could see how high up it was. The thought of a light breeze sending me flying made me feel a little queasy. Were they not scared? What was going through their heads? Were they jumping away from something? Or to something? Don't want to live in a world where art that explores suicidality needs to be disclaimed 9,000 times. It's a little stifling. Once at the beginning, like when you're first launching the game, the first time it comes up is fine. I understand that. Having it in between like each chapter of the game is definitely too much. Oh, the no exit sign is now a no future sign. But also there's still a no exit sign.
Don't you dare go outside!
There's where my basket full of babies went. no hope. Oh, come on. We can't squeeze through that. That's definitely a squeeze-throughable gap if I've ever seen one. Remake James and Alex Shepard would be squeezing through that gap like nobody's business.
It won't open.
Here it is. Here it is, everybody's favorite note in all of Silent Hill. Finally, an explanation for the Silent Hill phenomenon. This is the one and only time that Silent Hill is mentioned in Silent Hill: The Short Message. The Silent Hill phenomenon. The suicide rate has increased around the world, in large part due to the struggles brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic, with countries still unsure how best to handle the issue. These trying times have also given rise to a strange phenomenon in many areas. Those affected suddenly claim to see fog, even on fair weather days, and lose consciousness shortly after. This has come to be known as the Silent Hill phenomenon, named after a similar event that occurred in an eponymous U.S. town. The first to propose a theory explaining why this could be happening is Dr. XXX, a social psychologist at XXX University, who had the following to say on the matter. To one who is psychologically unstable, fog represents uncertainty and sensory illusions. When in a state of high stress, one's vision may become obscured or tunneled, as if one is wandering through a dense fog or mist. Societal uncertainty or apprehension about the future manifests as fog, thus blurring the lines between illusion and reality. As time goes on, we are seeing more and more cases of the Silent Hill phenomenon. In response, Dr. XXX calls for a rapid rebuilding of society, as well as a stronger emphasis on counseling and mental health care for the young. There you go, everyone. Silent Hill is strictly a psychological condition that spreads very similarly to COVID-19. Paralleled with the COVID-19 pandemic and the increased suicide rates brought on about that. People just start seeing fog. And again, like, the context of it is just not there. There's notes like this that are similar in other Silent Hill games, but you at least have the context of what is actually happening. And you view those notes as like, this is an outsider's perspective. This is a logical-minded doctor who is trying to come up with some reasoning for a supernatural occurrence, something outside of their understanding. The way this portrays it, yeah, Silent Hill is just people hallucinating fog, and it's just like COVID. Just so lame, so uninspired. Hey, Three Dog. Three Dog, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, brothers. Welcome, welcome. We're playing Silent Hill Short Message today. We're going through the entire Silent Hill franchise in reverse release order, just because. And you're all here for Silent Hill Short Message. One of the biggest wastes of potential in my opinion, in the series. It's not a terrible game, but it's not particularly good. And a lot of the concepts and ideas and everything else just could have been presented better. Still need to experience this. You haven't played Short Message yet. Alright. Definitely experience it for yourself. I'll have to check that out. Let me know whenever you plan on streaming that, dog. But thank you again for the raid. Yeah, it's PS5. It's a PS5 exclusive. I'm sure Dog's got that covered. It's not a problem. It's free, also.
This is... Wait. Me and my mom lived here. This is our living room.
And now we really get our PT recreation going, where we're going to be looping back through this same area with slight changes. And even though it's just kind of ripping on other games that have done similar things, this is probably the part of this game that I enjoy the most, I think was the most interesting. Because we're at least getting some context. We're getting a little bit of the backstory. We're seeing the timeline progression of, like, Anita's home and how things changed, got worse, little by little, over the passage of time. December 29th, 2011. I finally lost touch with him. I'll never see him again. I thought I found my happily ever after, but it was all a dream. However, I haven't lost everything. I still have my children, my cute little angels, who light up my life. Yeah. That's not how Mom continues to think of them. Children's drawings. Everyone is smiling. Happy children's drawings. Anita and her mom. And the apartment's relatively clean. And then we loop back through again. Stuff is like a little bit dingier. A little bit dirtier. Paintings, pictures are not put up correctly. There's bottles and trash left out.
Why won't you listen to a damn thing I say?
And Mom's getting mad. The depression medication. Antidepressants, also the red and white capsules for the antidepressants. Like, seriously, how was this not a Silent Hill F precursor setup game? Not really precursor, because it takes place long after Silent Hill F, but you know what I mean. The game came out before Silent Hill F. Also, each time we do a loop, notice our vision gets shorter. So we're like reverting through childhood. You have this like child's perspective on the apartment as we keep revisiting. A nice little detail. Interesting. Yeah, and this game is not devoid of like anything good. There's some interesting moments to it. But man, the writing could have been so much better. The gameplay could have been more interesting as well. February 10th, 2012, 2 years later. My new man showed up to my place today with pizza. Children definitely need a father, but they still won't take to him. He looked annoyed when he left. I hope he doesn't hate me. February 22nd, 2012. My daughter drew a picture of our family. We're smiling and holding hands. I wish she would have drawn him as well. Maybe she doesn't realize he might join our family. She is slower than other kids her age. I'm sure she'll catch up and pass them soon enough. I know how to raise a child. I'm a good mother. I'm nothing like that heartless bitch who raised me. I won't fill my children with hate and fear. Mom's just doing her best to take care of her kids, trying to meet a new man, trying not to be like her abusive mother. Themes of abuse kind of passing down generationally. Again, all good themes to explore within a Silent Hill style narrative. It's just a shame they're trapped in this. They're presented in such a distasteful way.
I'm giving up my life for you!
Oh no, and then the children's drawings go from happy to spooky. March 7, 2012. He showed up again with a smile on his face and a pizza in his hands from the new place he was raving about. My daughter hated the pizza, though. She's extremely picky. I should probably teach her to eat things she doesn't like. I know I was forced to eat things I hated when I was a kid, but I guess it has to be done. March 22nd, 2012. The kids finally blew up in front of him today. He was exhausted from work and said he just wanted to relax. He makes me feel so good, but I can't do the same for him. Maybe I'm not strict enough with them. We need him for a happy life, and I need them to realize that. I know it's probably a little harsh, but maybe if they don't see the light for a while, they'll finally see the light in him. So she locks them in a closet. April 12th, 2012. And this is Anita and her brother, her baby brother. He told me the banging, April 12th, he told me the banging on the closet door was making it hard for him to unwind. If they would just be quiet for a little bit, everything would be fine. What's wrong with them? He doesn't visit as much as he used to. If I don't figure something out, I may never see him again. Mom's just focused on keeping this man in her life and locking her kids in the closet to try and ignore them while she focuses on him. More wriggling trash bags. Trash everywhere, flies, roaches everywhere. Apartment is just overrun now with trash and clutter. Bottles, clearly drinking. Got some of that Joe Danny whiskey. May 9th, 2012. Everything seems to be going well now that we've been going out on dates. He was worried about my kids, so he bought them a bunch of books and toys. That should be enough to keep them occupied, right? I've been going out so much lately that I've left the place in a bit of a mess. I should clean it, but by the time I get back, I have no energy. May 25th. I got contacted by the Child Welfare Center. I guess some nosy bitch or asshole in my building reported hearing a child crying at night in my place. The fuck do they know? He hasn't called me much lately. Am I destined to be alone? Everyone else is out enjoying life while I'm working my ass off raising kids. Why am I the fucking bad guy? July 15th. If I hadn't had children, maybe I'd be planning my summer vacation with my friends right now. Nothing matters anymore. I'm just crawling through life. I know what's going on in the closet, but I can't look. I just want to be happy. What's wrong with that? I'm done. Yeah, what's wrong with that is what's going on in the closet. You locked your son and daughter, and your infant son in there. And, spoilers, her son dies. Which is part of why Anita is so traumatized. Because she was locked in a closet by her abusive mother. While her baby brother died in there with her.
Stop.
Baby screaming and fridge banging. This feels like a nod to PT. The swinging fridge moment in PT when you can hear the baby just screaming wildly. Ms. Krista Plannert, we have reached out to you repeatedly but have yet to receive a response. We take this to mean you have no intention of remedying this issue. You're in violation of German Civil Code Article 1631, Section 2. Accordingly, the federal court has instructed us to take your children. Should you have any objections to this, please contact us as soon as possible. Frank Fisher, Kettenstadt Child Welfare Center. And then the article explaining what happened. Boy found dead in refrigerator. Mother arrested. August 4th, 2012. A boy was found dead today in a refrigerator in the home of his 41-year-old mother, Person A, who was arrested by local authorities for hiding the body. Person A claims to have locked her son in the closet for more than a day to punish him, and when she noticed he wasn't moving the next morning, she hid his lifeless body in the refrigerator. Investigators are conducting an autopsy to determine the cause of death. According to the investigation, Person A's daughter ran to a neighbor's house to call the police and report her mother for neglect. When detectives arrived at the house, they discovered her brother's body in the refrigerator and arrested the mother after she confessed to her crime.
You disobeyed me again! You can just stay in there! Don't lock me in here! Let me out! This is all your fault! Bad things happen because of you! You should never have been born! You're a burden! A curse for my mother! Yeah, that's exactly it! My mother yelled at me, hit me, locked me up! She inflicted the curse on my womb, and I gave it life! I'm sorry, Mom! Mom, let me out! Please don't leave me! Mom! Please don't leave me! Please don't leave me!
I'm a curse. You always said you'd be better off without me.
You're not my daughter! You're a burden! A curse from my mother!
You're wrong, Mom. I am your daughter. And just like you, I'm cursed.
Cursed with trauma.
Why am I seeing this room here in the villa? I tried so hard to forget this place.
Dead baby in the freezer. I mean, just a doll, but representing her dead baby brother. Gotta take the death, get some extra dialogue here.
I'm sorry, Mom!
I really like what you drew me way back.
Look at that Silent Hill 4 ass chained up door. No! My Squishmallow! Set him free!
You're into art, right? You could audit an art class.
I'm looping.
You're way too hard on yourself.
Oh, you cheated.
What's that? Oh, you like what you see?
Let me out! Mom!
Sorry, Squishmallow Owl. Is this it? Is this the locker room? Yes.
What are you hiding inside?
We opened up the Silent Hill 4, very Silent Hill 4 inspired chained up door by finding all the photos.
Am I gonna be alone forever? It's locked.
Going from the heavy breathing and desperation in the voice. Am I going to be alone forever? It's locked. That flat delivery on "it's locked." February 21st. I've been really absorbed in my work lately. I decided to paint the girls who jumped off the villa roof. I'd like to think they left this place for something better. I think I might finally be free of my despair, because I've never felt this inspired. I'm going to put every last bit of myself into this piece. March 4th. My roof piece is almost done. It might actually be my crowning achievement. But once this is done, then what? Do I have it in me to come up with something even better? How much longer can I enjoy the fame and praise I get now? Is there despair and disappointment waiting for me right around the corner? The sadness that gripped me before has clawed its way back into my mind. I guess it was always there. Who knows how often it'll show up? The thought makes my skin crawl. Maybe I should just end things while I'm still happy. Go out on a good note. I wish I could talk to someone about all this. Again, serious subject matter. I think that sentiment would have worked really well for a Silent Hill story, but God, it's just presented in such a tasteless way. Lacking tact and creativity. March 13th, 2022. At approximately 1 p.m. on the 12th, popular graffiti artist C.B. Maya Akok Hindenburg was found collapsed on the grounds of an apartment building in Kettenstadt. She was pronounced dead at the hospital. The death of the 18-year-old girl comes as a shock to not only local community members, but also to all those who were familiar with her work. Authorities believe the cause of death may be suicide, but given her popularity and the lack of warning signs to her peers, they have not ruled out foul play and are proceeding with a full-scale investigation.
Wait. She killed herself half a year ago? And that means I've been here this whole time?
See, we don't get enough
What will it take for you to
context
forgive me?
to understand the
Please,
timeline stuff
end
going on
this.
right now either.
Just let me die.
Like, there could have been more to try to build up that reveal, I guess. I mean, there's little clues here and there, since we get notes with dates to kind of tell our progression of the story, but there's not a whole lot else to really make this moment. It feels like it's supposed to be a big punctuation on like what's going on. Like, oh, the death was that long ago? I've been here the whole time? But we don't really have a concept of time, especially when you just die and reincarnate with your glowy red Terminator eye.
Is this me? When did she draw this?
I want to show the hidden side of girls. Their impulses, their urges. What are you hiding inside?
A fox arm.
Don't worry about what people think.
A bestial mode.
Be proud.
So, she did notice me.
Yep, Senpai noticed us. Always get Quiet Man vibes with the random intercut actual actors. God. I already talked about how like the changing between the in-game models and the live action footage is already kind of jarring. But only you only you, Rachel. Bring it back to Quiet Man.
I was so happy when my mom liked the first picture I drew.
You're not wrong, though. You're absolutely not wrong. I agree. We should just do that on Sunday. Instead of Rachel playing Book of Memories, we'll tell everyone you're playing Book of Memories, and then you can just play Quiet Man instead.
I could have had a different life, too. I guess someone finally did love me.
You'll play both? That's a lot. That's too much. That's too much suffering for one day. Book of Memories and Quiet Man? I mean, true. You do like Quiet Man. For whatever crazy reason. That's why I love you.
You actually noticed me. I never thought you would.
You like Quiet Man, and you don't hate Book of Memories quite as much as I do. So it's not as much of a torture for you as it would be for me.
Amelie, what should I do?
Guess we'll go to the roof. Is Quiet Man an FMV game? No, it has live action
What's up?
cutscenes and
I'm
moments,
sorry, Amelie.
but then
I'm such a piece of shit. I had no idea she'd do that.
in-game models, kind of similar to this.
What are you talking
but with more actual gameplay.
I thought I was invisible. That I didn't matter. No matter what anyone said. I didn't listen.
Anita?
But you and Maya, both of you did see me. I should have figured that out sooner.
Anita? Wait. Where are you right now?
Thank you, Amelie. You were always there for me. I'm going to go apologize to Maya now.
Wait! Anita! Calm down. Just listen to me.
The dramatic music, the change in lighting,
Amelie.
the call with Amelie. I'm gonna go apologize to Maya now. And then here it is. Let's go shopping tomorrow. We can talk, just the two of us. Tell each other everything that's on our minds. Don't go, Anita. Please don't leave me.
Amelie.
The evil sticky notes are gone. I once again appreciate my life. My friend wants to go shopping with me. I can feel the depression leaving my body. Okay, I get the sentiment. Yes, exactly. I get the sentiment, but it's the but that comes after it. Because I totally get it. Yes, something as simple as a message or a call or a friend reaching out can be all it takes to turn somebody away from that edge. Literally in this case, proverbially in however you want to view it. Yeah, no, that's exactly my problem with this game. The sentiment is there. I get what they were going for. But holy fuck, the execution is so bad.
It's running away. The strongest animals don't form groups.
But then we go back to this
They act alone
that we opened with.
and need only themselves to survive. Those who betray themselves to fit into a group are pathetic. There's no beauty in living like that. But I don't really mind. I just want someone to understand me. For those I love, and for those who love me, I want to keep moving forward and never look back to 18-year-old me.
We even have the messages of someone talking to themselves as both an adult, I guess, a more mature mindset. Like, starts off with the message to my adult self, ends with message to the 18-year-old self. Like, how did this not tie in to Silent Hill F directly? How did they not make this a thing? This could have been fleshed out differently. This could have had some better pacing, a little bit more content to it. I would have paid for this game. Like, this is free on PS5. I would have paid money for this game to actually have some production and flesh these ideas out better, and then have it be a setup for Silent Hill F. It feels very obvious, right? And the fact that none of that was taken into consideration, and that's it. Like, that's what it is. That's all. That's Silent Hill, the short message. Again, it's not the worst thing. Definitely not anywhere close to the worst thing in the Silent Hill franchise. It's not even really bad. But it's not really good either. It just feels like wasted potential. I know I've said that so many times, but that's how this game feels. Wasted potential. The Silent Hill phenomenon note is bad. I would have rather had no mention of Silent Hill than that note. but we get some Yamaoka guitar riffs out of it. We got a cool Masahiro Ito monster design. Na, 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 na. We love our motifs. The Silent Hill riff. Na 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 na.
Too late, no more time to replay lost in faith. Hold my hands now, she said. Soulmate, we were born to relate. Winds are rain, wash away my lost pain. Take on all my sins, my head.
Silent Hill F and Silent Hill 2 Remake are on sale, by the way. Silent Hill F and Silent Hill 2 Remake are always on sale at fanatical.com. And if you use my link down in the video description, you can save as much as 26% on Steam keys, legit Steam keys from fanatical.com for Silent Hill F and Silent Hill 2 Remake, along with thousands of other games. No, Short Message is not on PC. It's only on PS5. This is a PS5 exclusive. Yeah, the Silent Hill 4 door. They went shopping at Fanatical and used my code. Yep. That's how the store ended. They saved 25% on the deluxe edition of Silent Hill 2 Remake and Silent Hill F. And then, of course, the real ending, which is like the fifth time seeing the Suicide Crisis Lifeline contact information. That's too much. That's too much. Again, I appreciate the sentiment as somebody who has dealt with these, like, deals with depression and has dealt with how severe a lot of the topics of this game are. And as somebody who has raised money for charity and have donated to, like, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, something that I take very seriously. It's a part of my life. It's been a part of the lives of my loved ones. As somebody who takes this stuff very seriously personally, this is too much. This is too much. We shouldn't see this screen 5 times for a game that realistically you can play through in about 3 or 4 hours. Like, showing it at the start to let people know kind of what they're in for in terms of themes. Totally understand that. We don't need it in between every single chapter and at the end. It winds up kind of having the opposite effect, where it sort of cheapens the overall meaning and message. But that's it. That is Silent Hill: The Short Massage. It's free. If you've got a PlayStation 5 laying around, download it, play it. It won't cost you anything except for time. Yeah, it's not on PC. It's only on PS5. not on anything else. Again, I don't think it's horrible, but it's frustrating. It's frustrating for how good it could have been with a little bit better writing, a little bit better presentation, a little bit more involved in terms of gameplay. I would have liked having some more, like, puzzles. We pretty much only really get the locker puzzle. So, not the worst thing at all, especially for a free game. It's hard to complain. But could have been so much better. Could have been something really special.